Hello and welcome back to Man v Film. It's time to do something I haven't done in the longest while, and that's looking at the indicator new releases. For me, the past few years I've been picking things up on indicator sales, and as you can see from down the bottom here, I have quite a few indicator releases, and it just seems to be a company that I've somehow just fallen away from. I think the Jean Rollin movies really kind of put me in the back foot. It stopped me from being a completionist at that time. But this popped up in my inbox, and I thought, why don't we go and have a look at it together, talk about these releases. So this is the February 2026 announcements. We have The Man Inside, Idol on Parade, aka Idol on Parade. We have Jazz Boat and You Must Be Joking. All are $17.99. And if you buy them all, you get 10% off. First up, we have The Man Inside. Directed by John Gilling from 1958. Jack Palance, Anita Ekberg, and Nigel Patrick and Anthony Newley star in The Man Inside, a pan-European crime caper. After stealing a cache of diamonds, jeweller Sam Carter is chased across a series of European capitals by Detective March, a mysterious beauty named Trudy, and a pair of thugs. With supporting turns from British screen legend Sid James, Donald Pleasance, The Man Inside was a production by Albert Cubby Broccoli and co-written by Richard Malbon, soon to be driving forces behind the James Bond series. An HD remaster, original mono audio commentary with Barry Forshaw and Kim Newman, Vic Pratt on Warwick Films. The film historian looks at the history and output of Irvin Allen and Albert R. Broccoli's company. The theatrical trailer, image gallery, new English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, limited edition booklet. It's a world premiere on Blu-ray and limited to 3,000 copies now. I managed to find a few clips online for this one, and it does look like something I'd be really interested in, something that, although I won't pick up immediately, is probably the most interesting for me out of all of this month's releases, and one that I will definitely pick up in a coming sale. Next, we have Idol on Parade. Again, a John Gilling film from 1959. William Bendix, Anthony Newley, and Anne Aubrey star in Idol on Parade, a musical comedy from director John Gilling. Its singing sensation Jackson is called up to complete his national service, causing havoc for commanding officers Lush and Bassett as he tries to balance army life and pop stardom. Screened by John Antrobus, Idol on Parade is a fascinating snapshot of early rock and roll era from Warwick Films, the enterprising British company established by Irvin Allen and future James Bond producer Albert Cubby Broccoli, with a high-definition remaster, original mono audio commentary again by Barry Forshaw and Kim Newman, Neil Brand on Idol on Parade, in-depth appreciation of the film and its soundtrack, Jack of What Trades, a short dramatised film produced by the Central Office of Information. Theatrical trailer, image gallery, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. The booklet is a world premiere on Blu-ray and is limited to 3,000 copies. This looks, again, there's trailers on YouTube if you look, this looks kind of silly comedy. Again, maybe something I'd watch, but I couldn't imagine watching it more than once. Next, we have Jazz Boat by Ken Hughes from 1960. Anthony Newley again, Anne Aubrey again, and Lionel Jeffries star in musical crime caper Jazz Boat. When Bret Harris boasts of his prowess as a thief, he is reluctantly recruited by a beautiful woman to take part in a jewel heist alongside a violent gang. On the run from both the gang and Detective Sergeant Thompson, Harris and his girlfriend hide out on a river cruise. Directed by Ken Hughes, co-written by John Antrobus, and photographed by Nicholas Roeg, this entertaining blend of comedy, music, and crime from Warwick Films offers a snapshot of Britain's pre-Beatles youth culture. Then HD remaster, original mono audio. We've got a commentary with Will Fowler and Vic Pratt, Neil Brand on the Jazz Boat. Now and Then, Anthony Newley, archival interview featuring the actor and songwriter in conversation with broadcaster Bernard Bradnan. Theatrical trailer, image gallery, English subtitles, and this limited edition booklet. It's a world premiere on Blu-ray and again limited to 3,000 copies. This was a harder one to find a trailer. I found some clips of the movie, and again, looks like something I would watch. I'm not sure about the rewatch value of these. They could go one or two ways, I think. And finally, we have You Must Be Joking, directed by Michael Winner from 1965. Michael Callan, Lionel Jeffries, Denholm Elliott lead the all-star cast of You Must Be Joking, a riotous British comedy from the director Michael Winner. Army psychologist Major Foskett tasks 4 soldiers with completing a scavenger hunt, with each rushing to collect 6 symbols of British life within 48 hours. Produced by Charles H. Shear and written by Alan Hackney, You Must Be Joking showcases an astonishing array of British comedy talent. We've got an HD remaster, original mono audio. We've got a commentary with Kevin Lyons and Jonathan Rigby. The Guardian event, Michael Winner on censorship from 1990. The Guardian interview with Bob Godfrey from 1985. The BEHP interview with Bernard Gribble, archival audio recording featuring the film editor in conversation. Theatrical trailer, image gallery, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. There's a booklet, it's a world premiere on Blu-ray, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. That's the 4 announcements for February 2026. For me personally, looking at it, and I'll just list them from order of interest to say maybe not as interested, and go the man inside. First, You Must Be Joking, Jazz Boat, and finally Idle on Parade. But I'm not overly familiar with any of these films, so I'd be really curious about your opinion. Have you seen any of them? Do you have any memories of them? Yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on these films. Tell a little bit more about them. Is there anything I should really sit up and take real notice of? And finally, as I don't really cover indicators titles much anymore, would you like to see more of them? It was something that the views weren't really there before, and I'd really be curious if it's something you'd like me to go back to. So drop me a comment in the comment box. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box, or links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support. Thanks for watching. See you next time.